All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, January 27, 2022, and I am all by myself, me and Jesus. Yesterday I decided I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm tired of waiting on people to call and say, hey, Nikki, do you want to do anything? You want to hang out? So I'm like, you know what? Let me just do my thing without having to wait on anybody. So what I decided to do was come to the Hilton Inn in Easton Town Center here in Columbus, Ohio. And I got up this morning. I had breakfast. Now I'm getting ready to go down here to the swimming pool and enjoy myself in the hot tub and swim and all that. But before I get started, I want to go back to what I was saying about pride. Last night, I had this dream that, I had this dream where this lady, she said something real mean to me. And, hi, how you doing? All right. This lady said something so mean to me, right? And in the dream, oh my goodness, I let my pride step in. And I messed up with the Lord. Oh man, I'm so disappointed in myself. So as you can see, I'm passing all these teenage boys in the fitness room. Anyway, the reason why I'm talking about this right now is because the night before last, I had this dream that me and my daughter, we were somewhere, and then we were at a house that I've never seen before in the backyard. And all of a sudden, this big, long black snake just came out of nowhere. And oh, don't worry about it, you're fine. This big black snake came out of nowhere, and it was trying to attack us. So I said, turn on the sprayer. And I wanted the water sprayer outside. And I'm thinking maybe I thought that because I saw a movie the other day where this lady, she was spraying this man in the face with this water, with the water hose sprayer. And so I said, turn on the water and bring me the water sprayer. And she brought me the water sprayer, and I was spraying it in his face, and it was backing off and stuff. So I sprayed it in his face with water like 3 different times, and then it just seemed like it passed out. Because I guess, I don't know why. All I can think of is the power of God. So it passed out. Me and her ran in the house real quick. And we're like, getting ready. I guess we were going to call somebody that specializes in that to come and get the snake, I guess. But so when we went to look back outside to make sure that it was there, it was gone. Then all of a sudden, we were in the house. And my daughter was like, Mom, I'm going to go downstairs to get something. And I'm like, okay. And then as soon as she went out the room to go get something, I turned around and the snake was right there in the room, and it was trying to attack me. And I was calling my daughter. I was like, bringing that water sprayer upstairs. Bring it, hurry up. Bring the water sprayer upstairs. Don't forget to bring the water sprayer. And for some reason, she was taking too long to bring the water sprayer. And me and this snake was like, kind of like going at it. Then all of a sudden, this all I could say, it was the It had to be the power of God, because I couldn't have done this on my own. All of a sudden, the snake was like on this countertop. It looked like it might have been the counter of the top of a dresser or something. And then all of a sudden, it fell down. And when I looked down, there was like this sheet right there that just appeared out of nowhere, like a sheet for your bed. A sheet just appeared, and he fell down in the sheet. And when I looked down and saw that he was in the sheet, it was looking like he could not control being caught up in that sheet. And for some reason, the sheet started already like covering him up. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. When I see on TV, they'll you know, with snake situations, they'll put a snake in a bag or something, or in a sheet, you know what I'm saying, and they'll bundle it up and wrap, you know what I'm saying. And so when he fell into the sheet, well, the sheet was already doing for me to the snake what I was need somebody to come help me do. So then I finished, and I'm like, oh, okay. So then I just I closed it up, and I wrapped it around my hand like that, and then I was wrapping it tighter and tighter, and then all of a sudden the sheet, there was raindrops on my head. Okay? No, I think it's probably because of the whirlpool. But all of a sudden, the sheet, it turned into a really thick plastic bag. And then I took like this, I had this ribbon that I knew that I had. And I wrapped the ribbon around it, and I was tying it, and And in my mind, I was thinking, ooh, this thing can't breathe. And then I woke up. And when I woke up, I was thankful, because I knew that was the Lord protecting me from the snake. And I knew that I had heavenly angels right there. I knew that the Lord was with me the whole time, because I couldn't have done that. That was like that snake fell right into that sheet. It was almost like something that I couldn't see threw it down into the sheet. And it did not have the power to fight it back. It was just weak and strong. I mean, it was just weak and didn't have strength, like I said, to fight back. So then I woke up, and then I was so glad. And that day, I just seemed to have a really good day. I did my aunt's hair. I took and bought her a new blanket and some little stuff that I said that I was going to get her. She wanted me to get her some, she gave me the money to do it, though. She wanted me to get her some pop. So I went ahead and bought her a whole 12-pack, because she just wanted 2 bottles of pop for $5. I'm like, no, you might as well go ahead and get a whole 12-pack. So I just went and got her the 12-pack. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So yesterday was a good day, and I'm like, you know what? I want to go get me a hotel room at the Hilton Inn, and because I wanted to do something nice for myself, you know, because like I said, my daughter, she's grown now, and I never really see my son, and you know, I kind of like need to live my life and quit just sitting around getting old, just sitting at home, you know, because, you know, I got a life. I still want to enjoy while I can, what I can while I can. Anywho, so then yesterday was good. My room was nice. It was cozy. I tried to stay up off and on all night. I brought my new magazines that I had for some time that I never even opened up and looked at. So I was looking at a couple of I only saw one magazine. Now let me just stop there. I just wanted to go there to share how much of a good day I had yesterday. And it all started off with that dream, that supernatural power of God working for me in that dream. Well, let me tell you, I won, by God's grace. I won the battle with that snake. Thank you, Jesus. I won the battle. But you know what? Last night when I went to sleep, and it could have been because I was watching, I had the TV on in the room. I brought my laptop, and I had it on a movie on YouTube, and I think that was like a crazy, scary movie. And the movie that I was watching in the room, in the TV in the room, it was playing a war movie, and it was a bunch of violence going on. And then I had my This is crazy. Then I also had my cell phone in front of my laptop, and I was watching a movie on that, and that was something crazy. So I'm guilty. I'm trying to get to where I stop listening to all this crazy music. Well, I mean crazy. I don't really listen to rap music, but I like R&B music. So you know what I'm saying. They talk just as crazy anymore in the R&B music that they do. In the rap songs. But so anyway, so it could have been because of the stuff that I was watching. We got to be careful of what we watch on TV. We got to be careful with the music that we listen to, on the radio, or the music that we play, because the devil has a way of using those as tools to get into our minds. You know what I'm saying? And kind of mess us up. So last night in that dream, where the lady said something crazy to me, she said, "I'm going something to you." And I said, "And B, you'll get effed up." And I said it with so much pride, and I said it with so much bitterness and pride, and it's crazy because I said it and I meant it. I think I feel like I meant it more than how I said it. And there were people walking by, and they was looking at me like, "Oh, she crazy." They didn't say nothing. But this morning, and then the dream changed. So it was a dream, okay? But still, when I thought about it this morning, it was as if the Lord was telling me, yeah, pride, yeah. You were talking about pride in that, and you were talking about pride when it comes to other people's beauty. But you need to remember the pride that you mentioned in one of your other videos when it comes to confrontations and things like that. You keep fighting your battles in your own strength, and you're not even calling on me. You know what? I read the Bible last night before I went to sleep and before I started watching all that stuff on TV. And I wasn't really watching it. I kind of was just scrolling in YouTube, down my YouTube, just looking at YouTube. But while I was listening to my magazines, while I was reading my magazines, those movies and stuff were playing. And so then I decided, okay, I'm just going to read my Bible while all that stuff was playing. So the Lord said, you can't serve two gods. I'm listening in three different areas, the TV in the room, and then my laptop, and then my cell phone. All of them got different movies on them. All the movies were crazy violent. One of them was like a ghost movie, and they were based on true stories, but still, and the other one was like a scary movie, and then the other one was the war violent movie. And I'm sitting here reading my Bible, thought I was doing something. And so I felt like the Lord was speaking to my heart about that. And then I woke up. When I thought about it this morning after I woke up, I felt so ashamed of myself. So back to the snake, the thing going on with the snake. I won the battle by God's grace with the snake. I didn't even remember to call on Jesus, but somehow I believe he interceded on my behalf, because all of a sudden the angels, I couldn't see them, but I knew that I couldn't have put that snake in there. That snake was too big. It was black. It was thick. And it was really, really long. And it was vicious. I couldn't have done that. The Lord did that for me. He had my heavenly angels all around me, and they were assisting me. It looked like I was doing it, but it wasn't me doing it. I finished it. They did the hard work for me, and they let me do the easy stuff. And then how the sheet turned from a sheet into a thick plastic bag. Ooh, they was like, smother that little devil. Well, I won by God's grace the battle with the snake, and I got away with it. Thank you, Jesus. And yesterday was a good day, but you know what? That snake came in another form and bit me. And I mean that spiritually, because I let him have his way with me. It wasn't the snake in that dream. It was that serpent spirit. And when that lady said that to me, and I was already ready, and I went there. And it was just like those 3 words. No, MC. And B, you will get effed up. And I said it so, oh my goodness. So that is the Lord still working on me, telling me, like, you doing all this talking, trying to win everybody for me, and I thank you for it, but you got a lot of work that you still need to do. You need to remember me for yourself while you out here trying to put out all these videos. You need to be the example that you are talking about. You need to be the example. So, people, this walk with the Lord is not a game. Like, he is looking for the realness. And no, none of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. But he is trying to teach us how to lean on him in the roughest, toughest times and trust in him. And this morning I got to thinking, now what if I would have said, when she said that what she was going to do to me, what if I would have said, you're not going to do anything to me, because the God that I serve is going to protect me, and he is going to dispatch innumerable heavenly angels all around me, and he's going to fight this battle for me. So I would suggest that if that's what you want to do to me, you might want to think about it, because I'm not going to fight you, but I will let God deal with you. You know, you can do whatever you want to do to me, but woe unto you. As long as I don't fight you back, as long as I give God the glory and I let him fight for me, woe unto you. So you might want to think about that. No, I didn't think like that. I thought, and B, you will get effed up. You know what I'm saying? So the snake, that spirit of that snake, he got me. You know, it's almost, he was like, okay, all right then, I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got me the night before last, but I'm gonna come back and we'll see how good you are this time. Cause I know how you are with your little hothead self. But and then when the people that were looking at me, when I think about it this morning, I believe those were heavenly angels watching me just bomb myself out completely, just watching me, being tested and watching me fail miserably. So it's like this is one of those days where things are, you know, I'm on the low. You know what I'm saying? It's not that high. It's, you know, I got the smack down because of my own pride, my own behavior, my own thoughts and everything. So I wanted to say that. And then I wanted to also say about the enemy. You know, in heaven, he wasn't the devil. In heaven, he was Lucifer. And so I looked up the stuff, and I looked up the scriptures myself to make sure that the things that I was saying in that video were pretty much on point. And he was beautiful. But what I forgot to mention was that God made him with precious stones all over him. He had precious stones, you know, and just, you know what, I posted in the comment that I made for other people to read the scriptures that you should read, so the scriptures can back up what I was trying to say. And he was really, really beautiful, and I could just imagine him in heaven, you know, just so all about himself, you know, like, well, shoot, I'm so beautiful. What? This is how I look? And then he looking over there at the other people, and he's like, and dang, they ain't even made like me. They look beautiful, but God didn't even make them like he made me. Like, whoa. Well then, how you gonna make me so beautiful and make them less beautiful than me? You know, like, I must be like his favorite or something. Like, but wait a minute, what if I just want to be God then? If I'm all that in a bag of chips, then I might as well be God. God, let me be God. You be, let me put you down on, well, let's switch places. See, he went and got beyond himself. And yeah, that was messed up. And I think there was something else in the other video that I wanted to discuss, and I can't remember what it is. So I'm just going to have to come back another time. So I'm just going to have to say peace out for a minute. Love, shalom, and I love you all, because I'm getting ready to get in this hot tub and enjoy this time before it's time for me to go home. Yeah, today is my day where it's bill day, and I didn't even clean up my house like I said I was going to do, because I was so busy just trying to get out and have me some me time. But before I go, I just want to say this is yet another one of the things that people out here like me, you don't have anybody in your life, you don't even have any friends, and if you have friends, you don't hear from them, you know what I'm saying? They don't really call, you don't really call them, and you're basically alone because your kids are gone, if you have kids. Hey, don't give up. There's still plenty out here to do. Last night, it was just me by myself, but I had a nice time. Yep, it was different from having other people around, but I had a nice time, and I do not regret it. It was costly, I will say that. It was costly, but I enjoyed myself. And you know what? I'm like, I work hard for this money. You know, I work hard. And yeah, so I just go ahead and just pamper myself. It's not something I do all the time, okay? This is my first time that I ever went. I think it's the first time I got a hotel room by myself. I think this is the first time if it's the first time, if it's the second or third time, it's been in a long, the second or third time in a long time, because it's been a long time. But yeah, don't give up. There's plenty that you can do. Pamper yourself, you know, and don't give up. You're still beautiful. God still loves you. And you never know, you just might meet somebody. And if you don't, that's okay, because like I said, God probably don't want to share you with anybody just yet, because he's probably still working on you, and he could have somebody out there that he's still working on them too. He wants y'all both to be right before y'all run into each other and meet. So and I'm just saying, just in case that's what God's plan is for you and for me. What else? Oh, and I also had bad dreams about, my daughter's dad. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to say this. I don't need to go into the detail about the dream, but I did just want to say real quick that was the enemy. See, he knows what to do to kind of like throw me off course. And not only did he get me with the lady and then I start cussing him out, but he also got me. He also got me with that. He knows that is one of the issues that is just a major issue with me, and I'm trying really so hard to overcome, and I'm not doing a good job of it. It's been 18 years now, and I'll still be struggling with that thing. So please pray for me, because it's not something that I really, really like doing. It's not something, I don't enjoy it. I want to be set free. I don't want to be thinking about him. You know what I'm saying? It's clear that he ain't thinking about me. He went and married somebody else, and that's good. You know, that's all right by me. But I pray that the Lord will help me to be strong to overcome. I don't even want to think about him. I don't even want to care. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be free and be thankful and happy for him and his new life, you know? Well, it's not new. Like I said, it's been 18 years, but I don't want to care. So that snake, like I said, I won the battle with the snake the night before last, but then that serpent of old spirit found a way to come at me the next night, and he won, and I'm not so proud about it. So yeah. So yeah. So I am waiting on the one that is for me. Lord Jesus, please bring him. Please. But if not, don't let me get lost waiting on him. Just help me to stay in you, Lord. Help me to stay in you. And so all right, everybody. Again, I'm at the Hilton Inn at Easton Town Center, and I've got till 1 o'clock because I requested late checkout, so I have until 1 o'clock p.m. And right now it's probably, I see the clock. Right now it's like 18 minutes till 9 o'clock in the morning. So I got a few hours left where I could just kind of like kick back and enjoy. So, love you all, and come back next time to D space for space U. And I don't know, I'm thinking I might want to just change the name of this channel, because that name, I don't know, there's something about that name that I kind of don't really like it. But I ain't gonna worry about it right now, because I'm about to get in this hot tub. All right, y'all. Love you.